Hi, everyone. Welcome to this episode of AIoT CTO Talks. I'm Allan Young, CTO of Advantech. In this episode, we're going to discuss about why low-code is essential to success of industrial digital transformation. I'm very happy to invite Carina Vallejo to join me with this discussion. Carina has been responsible for servicing our key accounts and solution partners to learn how to quickly get productive with using WisePass. Low coding has been a very hot topic these days. And I wanted to ask Carina, in his support of our solution partner and key accounts, has Carina ever met customer needing the low-code solution and why? All right, Carina, please.
Thank you, Allan, for inviting me to share in this new episode. Actually, the developers are very interested in the local platforms because the three main points: time, maintenance, and flexibility. So these three main points makes the developers to feel very comfortable to develop their application in these kind of platforms.
We all know that industrial scenarios are fairly fragmented. Different vertical domains have different requirements, and the specific details are fairly elaborate and complicated. There may be some fixed solution packages, but then they rarely are scalable across different domains and usually are not flexible enough to quickly catch up with the evolving needs, especially when there's IoT and AI getting involved. So we need to find a more productive tool sets in able to be able to effectively address these new demands. And local application development platform comes forward as a very viable option. So what is local application development? Is basically is a application development toolkit that requires no traditional line-by-line coding, right? It relies on intuitive visual interface of drag and drop. But then, of course, the low-coding development platform has to be expressive enough to be able to capture a wide variety of pre-selected problem domains, provide enough flexibility, reduce the amount of manpower and time required to effectively address the problem domains. So that's the low-coding application platform.
So in that sense, what is the future of low-code platform market trends?
Because the low-coding development platform has proven to be very effective, proven to be useful in cutting down the manpower required, the development manpower required, and the time required, and the budget associated with developing new solutions. So it actually has becoming popular very quickly. According to Gartner's industrial research, by 2025, 70% of new application developed will be based on low-coding development platform. And business size-wise, in this year 2022, the business will grow to about 14 billion. It's a huge market and is becoming widely popular.
So what are the qualities that make the low-code platforms so attractive for the developers?
The essence and the salient features of local application development is configuration and model driven. Configuration and model is not line by line procedural programming, right? So what the low coding development platform offers is a good abstraction of the problem of the targeted problem domain that offer good flexibility, right? So it's also offer visual modeling tool with drag and drop interface so that the domain experts, they have an expressive enough and intuitive enough tool set to express what problem they want to solve. Offer multiple templates, stackable and quickly reproduce solution that they feel may be a viable option toward addressing the problem in question. So building database, so we offer enough modules, usable, composable, and reusable, just like putting together Lego module to build up different things based on the standard modules. So building database is also part of the collection of the module we usually find in low-coding platforms. Security is a must, right? Scalability, because these are not toy solutions. These are industrial-grade, enterprise-grade, mission-critical worthy solution that we're building. So scalability is a must. And therefore, we usually find these local application platforms are built on top of cloud-native architecture based on Kubernetes. Focus on business impact. Technical skill set, technical tools are vehicles. They are means toward addressing problems, solving problems, delivering business values. So business impacts is the end goal, and most of the time in manpower and development effort are to focus on delivering, generating business value, and not running around about technical details. Assemble from existing business capabilities so that we can leverage prior investment effectively toward building new capabilities and do everything with an agile attitude. This is truly important as AIoT-based industrial digital transformation is a moving target. As the end user learn to use and learn to enjoy the benefits of this new generation of solution, they will have new requests. They will have new innovation. They will need the solutions to catch up with. So the solution needs to be built with new generation of tool sets, such as these low-coding development platforms.
So currently, which kind of low-code services WisePass offers to the customer?
WisePass, we have designed with low-coding and cloud-native architecture in mind from the beginning. So roughly, we can divide the service group into computing resource management, right? The solution has to run based on some compute resources and has to offer some sort of security and authority management. So management portal, resource management, service portal, the catalog portal, the single sign-on SSO portal, the billing, the commercial subsystem, the billing portal. These are the solution independent, the common solution, common service module for computing resource management. Another layer is the application development services for IoT Hub, for dashboard, for the 2-dimension, 3-dimension visualization toolkit, SaaS Composer, for the notification services when there is an event that needs to call for the attention of the staff, the Inside APM, digital twin modules, the AI framework services that bring in the AI, the power of AI at scale. These are more closer to building the solution, and they are all low-coding based. They are all configuration driven. So in WisePass, we do have a complete and very rich set of low-coding templates, and developers and our solution partners can leverage them to quickly put together useful and professional and reliable and scalable and secure solutions. And I would like to ask Carina, because during your long experience of servicing our solution partner and key customers, can you provide some live demo so that our audience can better understand how to actually use WisePass low-coding services?
Thank you. Of course, I would like to share 2 case scenarios where the WisePass is seamlessly integrated into a whole IoT solution. The first story is about the smart greenhouse application. It starts with the collection of the data of the sensors and actuators, and they are directly connected to the edge gateway. This edge gateway sends the data to the IoT hub using MQTT protocol. For the visualization, we will use the dashboard and also the SAS Composer for visualize the process and the data. And finally, the clients can leverage of the SSO feature for access management. In the edge device, we can select and whitelist the specific variables that we want to upload to the IoT hub. The connection between the IoT hub and the edge link is using unique credentials. So after the data is uploaded to the data hub, it can visualize for remote management and alert and notification features. The dashboard is a low-code platform service that offers the visualization of the process and also the data. It also can support 50 different data sources, and also it supports the universal databases. It can support different plugins for the industrial to fulfill the industrial needs. These plugins can simply integrate with the IoT hub for retrieving the data from the edge. The plugins are totally customizable. It means that it can change the appearance in the terms of value, display, color by thresholding, metrics, and also the resizing. By creating your custom visualization, you can bring your own data and display it in a way that it makes sense for you.
Okay, this is a very good demo, right? So I'd like to summarize that what Carina just have shown us is, as you could see, is drag and drop configuration driven. Not even a single line of code was needed. And this solution is a greenhouse management solution that actually connecting the various sensor data, right, upload through the IoT hub into the database and binding the data with the visualization dashboard. And then if needed, we can attach a management rule to trigger necessary notification to drive required actions. So Carina, may I ask, comparing to the traditional solution development relative to using this low coding development, the difference in development time, the development manpower needed, what would be, based on your experience, what would be difference between using traditional method relative to using WisePath low coding development toolkits?
If we recall to the traditional method, it may take maybe some weeks, but actually currently with the low-code platforms, it may take just days or even minutes.
Wow. So it's a huge improvement, right? So moving from low-level line-by-line programming to using configuration, drag and drop, intuitive low-coding development platform, the productivity can be hugely improved. The speed, the flexibility is much, much better. So Carina, this is becoming more interesting. Can you give us another example in addition to the greenhouse? Give us another live demo if you can.
Sure. For the case number 2 is related to the equipment management and energy consumption forecasting in the plant, ecological plant that is located in Lincoln. The whole solution will start with the collection of the data to IoT hub. Later, it will be the configuration of the digital twins, the AI cloud inference, and finally the system visualization. The data collection starts from the edge with the power meter, which collects the data of the power consumption in the plant. These devices are connected directly to the Web Access SCADA agent, and this is the one to upload the data to the IoT hub using MQTT protocol. Because this is a middle-sized application, then the mass amount of data in the IoT hub, it may be displayed not be suitable. So that is why we have decided to use the Inside APM, which helps to create containerized application components through the centralized development environment. It also helps to rearrange the data in a way that we can use a friendly user interface, such as drag and drop. And also, the additional feature of this, it helps to create a digital twins model that we can use the templates, and it can save us a lot of time because we don't need to create tag by tag for similar devices. Later, Inside APM is combined together with the AIF services for the AI cloud inference. The AI framework offers the AI services to create quickly models and publish them online without need of development code. And finally, the WisePath dashboard displays the behavior of the prediction model and compares the two trends, the one that is predicted and the one that is already forecasted. This prediction will be during the next 6 hours. So we can see here there are two trends, the yellow and the green one. The green one is the prediction that is going to happen in the future 6 hours.
All right. This is actually a fairly professional-looking management dashboard that have encompassed what is going on actually in Advantech's Lincoln campus. As climate change is becoming a hot topic, right? Energy management and carbon neutral become a very hot demands of all customers. And I think in Carina's live demo, she clearly showed that without needing to write one single line of code, through connecting all the major equipments on our campuses, connecting the energy consumption data through the IoT hub, right? Then into the database, then using SAS Composer in this case, with the three-dimensional visualization, right? Again, it's all data pairing, and the way that how this dashboard wants to show is pick and choose from a collection of templates. Then digital twin is built again through configuration with Inside PM, and all the energy consumption, the trend of it is managed by AI models built again in a local fashion with AIFS. So this live demo actually fairly completely illustrate how a low coding solution can speed up and a good solution development. And Carina, in your estimation, with your own experience and skill set, what's your estimate on this solution development? How much time it would take you to put together such a solution?
Because I have been in contact with this platform, then for me it will take like 1 day. But for the new customers they are investing their time, it may take 2 or 3 days.
I see. All right, so we do have all the training classes and certification ready, right, for those developers who are interested in learning how to use these low coding development platforms, right? It is fairly clear that starting from the fragmented field situation, that we use IoT to pick up the edge data, right? Using the edge connectivity software, be it EdgeLink or WebSCADA or third-party edge connectivity software. as long as it talks MQTT, it connects to WisePass IoT Hub, then goes into the database, then go into the visualization. The whole process is configuration driven. No coding is really involved. As long as the developer get to know how to leverage these low coding tools, I think the productivity will be very, very high. And I think what makes it even more desirable, even more attractive, is the nature of industrial digital transformation itself is a moving target. The spec requirement would be evolving based on the innovation and the new requirement of the users in question. So the whole tool actually speed up the development cycle that the solution can follow the user's real needs and not fall into a rigid, unflexible set of prefix functions only. We would like to thank Carina's participation of this episode of CTO Talk, and I think she did a wonderful demonstration of the real use of WisePass low coding service template. Thank you, Carina.
Thank you very much, Allan.
And thanks everyone for your time to join this AIoT Talk. Thank you, and bye-bye.